So in a previous video I talked about mounting or dismounting the motorcycle. Let's go over it. You have the ignition switch, which normally would be like right in the middle up front. Sometimes it's on the side like it is right here. So that's your ignition switch. There is a kill switch here. But then you have another kill switch down here. That's the side stand. It's connected to a kill switch to make it to where if it's in gear, it's not going to start. So to start the motorcycle, you want this switch to always just be on. As a beginner, I would actually toggle the switch on and off a lot more often than I do now. I hardly ever use it now. So normally by default, more often than not, I'm just going to have this on the on position. I turn the ignition switch on. If it's in the middle, wherever it's located, but it happens to be located down here, which has an on and off position, and you'll hear the fuel pump come on. So if you use the kill switch here, you'll find that you can turn the ignition switch on, and you don't hear the fuel pump. And you flip the switch, and now the fuel pump comes on. So if you turn your ignition switch and you don't automatically hear the fuel pump, that's one thing that you want to check to see if the switch is in the wrong position. So normally I just keep this on. Key in, ignition switch on. I heard the fuel pump, so I know I don't have to do anything with that switch. Clutch in, side stand up, and now I can start it. Push the button right here. The start button. There we go. Now, front brake, put it in gear, and we are ready to go. Alright? Now watch what happens if I put the side stand down. That automatically kills the engine. If you're in neutral, obviously you can go ahead and just push the button and start it. But I don't recommend doing that actually. Let's say I'm in first gear. I'm not going to be able to start the motorcycle. But you can pull the clutch in while you're in first gear, and you can start it. So in case you stall at a stoplight, you can go ahead and restart the motorcycle once you get it, if you do end up stalling. Now in case I have a false neutral, because you may have the neutral light indicated, but it might not actually be in neutral. So you always want to have your clutch in when you start the motorcycle. So you pull the clutch in and you go ahead and start it. So I'm going to park in this parking space over here. So here's what I'm going to explain what I'm doing as I do it. All right. Rear brake, left foot down. So now not moving. Alright. Now I need to be able to put it in neutral. You should have it in neutral, but if you don't, that's fine. Go ahead. Put it in neutral. Let your clutch out. Side stand down. And you're ready to turn the ignition switch. And now you're ready to dismount. Now you could dismount this way, you could dismount this way. I have enough room over here so I can go ahead and dismount. So that's normally how I do it. You know, put your key in wherever the ignition switch is. Go ahead and mount. Side stand up. Ignition on. And then if you're in neutral or first gear, either way, you pull the clutch and you push the start button, and you're ready to go. Once you're in gear, front brake, put it in gear, and then you can release your gear. Start releasing that clutch. Like I said, I don't really worry about the switch, but I'm going to demonstrate what it was like. So if you stall at a stoplight, oh, like, oh crap, I need to start this thing, right? Immediately just pull in the clutch, and you're able to start. You pull in the clutch, you push the start button, and you're ready. You're already in gear, so you should be able to start. I can put it in neutral, side stand down, let the clutch out slowly and then turn the engine off. A little bit of rear brake and a little bit of clutch. So, put it in neutral, sides end down, ignition off, and I am ready to dismount. Oh shit, it's a Chrysler.